for the entire summer, right?
The Hamptons is kind of a design mecca. In fact, I really think that this year the season's going to be nutty. The season really started at the end of last year. There were 49 houses sold for over $5 million before the end of last year, and that was because of the capital gains tax changing. So all the brokers had to cancel their trips to, Palm Beach and Aspen and close all these deals. But in the first quarter this year, there's been over $1 billion in sales. And whenever that happens, it means that there's a lot of activity going on in the Hamptons. Shops are opening, people are coming out, gardens are being done. It's really just over the top this year.
Well, I'm so excited. After 5 successful years with Holiday House in the city, we decided to bring it out to the Hamptons. So this June 22nd, we're having our opening gala, which will feature 25 designers and this spectacular house that Villa Dankner built for us.
Victoria Herbert, who's riding in a borrowed Bentley to the red carpet event of her film,
Chez Upshaw. Hi everyone.
Hi Victoria. So how does it feel to be having your film being the closing film for this event?
I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see Bruce Mason and Ileana Douglas. They're going to be there tonight.
And I understand you're going to be interviewing everyone.
I am going to try and interview everyone if I can catch them on the red carpet.
Well, this is sort of also the kickoff of your new talk show, isn't it?
Yes, tonight is the first premiere edition of my show, All That Buzz.
So tell us a little more about your talk show. What was the idea behind it?
The idea behind the talk show is actually about anything about arts and culture. I'm just decided that, that's my background, so I want to do some more things about it.
That sounds very exciting. Well, Victoria Herbert, I want to wish you all the best for the screening of your film, Chez Upshaw, tonight at the red carpet event at the Palm Beach Film Festival.
Thank you so much.
Sorry I'm late.
And who are you?
The Socrates Society has a proposal for you.
Suicides?
Dignified exits.
You're a nice enough fellow, and what you're saying makes sense to someone, but certainly not to us. I mean, we've worked hard, we have a certain... You can take assisted suicide to a whole new level.
It's nice to meet you. I'm glad we could help you and everything. You're all set.
Good, how are you?
I have that exact camera.
It's great, isn't it?
I feel heard it. Okay. That's a director pose. Wow. I can't wait to see that tonight. I've always been a big fan of yours over the years. It was really great.
You can take assisted suicide to a whole new level.
We're nurses.
We're nurses! We save people! Oh, Lovey, what have we done? All I wanted, dear Mother of God, was socks!
Hello, we have a segment called On the Couch with Victoria. Now, I'm not on a couch today. I'm at Bravo Studios, and I was just sitting on a chair. Sometimes we're going to be talking to the most wonderful celebrities on couches of their choice about arts, design, and entertainment. Maybe some love seats, maybe some benches, maybe sitting cross-legged on the beach. But wherever people like to hang out and relax, that's where we'll be. So join us. And actually, Holiday House is usually a seasonal holiday house, and it happens in the winter and the spring here in New York City. But this summer, we're having a Hamptons holiday house in the warm weather, right?
That's right.
Can you tell us more about it, Ben?
Well, I'm so excited. After 5 successful years with Holiday House in the city, we decided to bring it out to the Hamptons. So this June 22nd, we're having our opening gala, which will feature 25 designers and this spectacular house that Villadome Corp built for us. Let me tell you a little bit about how Holiday House got started. I am a 16-year breast cancer survivor and an interior designer. And I was diagnosed at age 40 at my first routine mammogram. And early detection saved my life. And I decided that I would do everything I could to raise awareness to help save other women's lives. So I was doing all this fundraising to raise awareness, and I was an interior designer. So for all these years, I had 2 different jobs. I wore 2 different hats. And then I realized that there was nothing in the interior design industry that benefited any women's issues. They have all these wonderful events, but nothing for women. So I decided to make that change, and I created a designer show house specifically to raise money for a breast cancer organization.
That's wonderful. And can you share some of the designers that you'll be having, or is that like mum's the word?
No, I'm so excited we could share. This year we have a great lineup. We have Tom Felicia, and we have Richard Michon, and James Hunniford, and Mabley Handler is going to be working with Erin Lauder, which is so excited that Erin Lauder is our honorary chair, so that she is going to be launching her new fabric with Holiday House.
Great.
So that's really exciting.
I think I saw a picture of her the other day as well. She's getting a lot of press also.
She's getting so much press, and I am so thrilled. You know, the synergy, it just makes sense that we're raising money for the Lauder Foundation, and she is, it goes right back to her family, so it's exciting.
Now, how do you decide on where the house will be, and who do you work with out there in the Hamptons this year?
Well, it's been easy. For the past 5 years in the city, I've had this spectacular mansion on East 63rd Street. Mm-hmm. When I decided it was time for us to expand to move out to the Hamptons, that became a little bit of a challenge. And somebody introduced me to a new developer who, it was his first time. He had just bought 22 pieces of property out in Bridgehampton. Mm-hmm. He is originally from Great Neck, so this was an opportunity for him also to expose himself.
Villadome is called, right?
Villadome Corp. So there was a woman who connected Holiday House with Villadome, and then I put a team together. That's when, after Villadome was interested, I decided to call Hampton Cottages and Gardens in, and I put together a team. So it's really the 3 of us working together to create this incredible event.
Is there, do you feel that this will be a continuing process every summer, I guess we have to see how it goes.
I think we have to see how it goes. This is a new partnership which has been incredible, and we call it our first inaugural Holiday House. So in my heart, I hope it continues on. I love doing it. I love meeting new people. I always say, going through breast cancer, it's not a club you want to join, but once you're there, you meet the greatest people. And through Holiday House, it's expanded the people that I've met. I've met incredible designers, and everybody has been touched by breast cancer. So It's been an incredible journey. But I'd love to tell you one story that makes it so special is last fall. It's when we setting up, if you could imagine, there's a house full of 25 designers, 25 contractors. Everybody has their own team. So if you've ever gone through any sort of construction yourself, imagine that times 25 in one house, under one roof. And I had all these men, painters, construction workers, coming up to me and saying, thank you for giving me this opportunity. My mother died from breast cancer. My sister has breast cancer. And I've never had the opportunity to do anything, to give back. And this means a lot to me.
So it's all about, it touches everyone and people you don't even think. Well, I wish you the best of luck this summer. I wish you the best of luck for everything you do.
Thank you.
And thanks for joining us.
Thank you. And I hope you'll come and see the house this summer.
I definitely will.
Thank you.
you. What attracted you to supporting Holiday House?
What attracted me to it was that Hampton Cottages and Gardens has a long history of doing show houses in the Hamptons. They were called idea houses in the old days. And Iris had developed Holiday House in New York, and she was looking to do one in the Hamptons. And she and I started talking along with our editor and our publisher. And we decided that what fun to have a holiday house in the Hamptons. And we called it Holiday House Hamptons.
That's a tongue twister. The Holiday House in the Hamptons. I love it though. And I presume the Hamptons, because it's such a design surrounded area for the entire summer, right?
The Hamptons is kind of a design mecca. In fact, I really think that this year the season's going to be nutty. The season really started at the end of last year. There were 49 houses sold for over $5 million before the end of last year, and that was because of the capital gains tax changing. So all the brokers had to cancel their trips to, Palm Beach and Aspen and close all these deals. But in the first quarter this year, there's been over $1 billion in sales. And whenever that happens, it means that there's a lot of activity going on in the Hamptons. Shops are opening, people are coming out, gardens are being done. It's really just over the top this year.
Iris was just telling us about some of the designers that are going to be doing designing the rooms, I should say, at the house. Do you have any favorites yourself, or you're not allowed to share that with us?
Well, they're all my favorites.
Of course.
Some of them are just fabulous. Some of them are very Hamptons based, like Mabley Handler, who are doing the Great Room. They're absolutely wonderful. It's a husband and wife team. They do wonderful work. James Hunniford, Marshall Watson, Tom Felicia, who's also our design chair, is going to do a room, and we're thrilled with that. And our design chairs are fantastic. We have Erin Lauder, Tom Felicia, as I mentioned, and also Tony Ingrau and Randy Kempner.
Now, going a little bit deeper into the magazine, has it changed over the years? I mean, you've been there for a while, or have you seen, what has it morphed into? I mean, I've seen the cover, but how has it changed, like through publications and through stories or editorial or whatever?
I think it's changed along with the times. It has changed along with the people and the sensibilities in the Hamptons. And that's what's so wonderful about it. One thing that hasn't changed is the fact that everyone in the Hamptons talks about real estate over dinner. And that's why such a lot of it is in our magazine, because that's what they want to know.
And who lives where, who bought what.
Who lives where, who's buying what.
What colors are they using?
Yeah, well,
what
the latest gossip is that Bill and Hillary, who have rented in the Hamptons for a few years, are looking to buy a house. And and then there's wonderful things. You've heard of 6 degrees of separation. Well, in the Hamptons, there are 0 degrees of separation because everyone is working with everyone else, whether it's in charities or the design world. I just did a real estate symposium in the Hamptons, and one of the people that we had there was Jeffrey Colley, who's a wonderful builder. Well, he had bought 40 acres of land from Ronald Lauder, and he was building on that land. In our Holiday House, we have Erin Lauder and Leonard Lauder as the honorary chair. Erin Lauder is opening up a shop in Southampton. The designers that we have, many of them are opening up shops. And Missoni Home, for example, is a sponsor of Holiday House Hamptons. They're opening up, as is Custom Cool. Tony Barada, the big designer, he's opening up. Serena and Lily, who are just fantastic, they're opening a shop. See, that's all part of the sort of craziness that's going to happen.
Now, was it spread out through the entire Hamptons, or is it just all in one central area?
Yeah, it's all over. For example, I think that Erin Lauder and Serena and Lily's in Wainscott, Erin Lauder's in Southampton, Tony Barada's in West Hampton. So they're all over the place, which is great.
Now, what is your vision for the magazine?
The vision that I have is that the magazine would keep delivering the promise that it always has. I've never been, as you know, I've been in publishing for a long time. I've published wonderful magazines, Travel and Leisure magazine, Self magazine, and so on. And these were magazines that the readers really loved. But I've never seen anything like I see with HC&G, for example. People just love it. They run around the Hamptons picking up their copies, and they just devour it because it's so personal. It's so personal in terms of its relationship with the community. We talk about the latest shops that are opening, whose houses are being done, and it's very, very has a very strong, intimate connection with the readers.
Thank you so much for coming out and joining us today and telling us all about the world of publications and the Hamptons.
Oh, it's a pleasure. I do hope you can come out to the gala, which is the opening night of the Holiday House Hamptons, and meet everybody who's out there.
I hope so. And what is that, June 20?
June 22nd.
Okay, I'll be there. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Look forward to seeing you there.
Bye, thanks. Bye.